hello. You are now watching King Val's Arc. Enjoy the show. Have some popcorn and a badass katana sword. Welcome everyone to another episode here. This one is going to be today here. First episode, I guess you could say, where I'm actually going to be talking into the microphone. Actually, you get to hear a little bit more of me. Haven't had the chance to do that much before, but every other day. So this raid is taking off here on Scorched Earth. This is pretty much like the place that we wanted to come raid. Just, trying to decide on the spot. Didn't really care where necessarily. We were just like, let's go hit here. Church Cave, what can I say? You guys know, most of y'all know already how Church Cave goes. Spam. A lot of people like to put outside towers. These guys just want to spam. They gave no shit. Check this out here. Dude ends up rushing this with a giga.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Yeah, he almost had me on that one. Luckily, I got away from that one. But we had the turrets pegging him right there, so kind of kept him back. But still, right here, we were just started off just PvPing with this guy, trying to fight and whatnot out here. We were hoping to get more online PvP, like actually have somebody be on and like the whole tribe hop on and fight, which is what we initially thought. Like once we started clearing spam, once we started getting stuff out of the way, we figured, hey, you guys are gonna get on, they're gonna hop on Discord, they're gonna tell everybody else, boom, boom, boom. But nah. This guy mostly ended up defending by himself. His tribe wasn't on. We had pulled up because supposedly they were supposed to be a big tribe and they were supposed to have people. He shot his own freaking Giga right there on his attempt to shoot us down. I hate when it happens too. When like the thing that sucks the most about the poison wyverns, honestly, in my opinion, is that auto aim stupid bullshit that they have. Like you'll be trying to shoot like at somebody's tame that's sitting right there. You have a fucking shot, but no, he wants to shoot at your own fucking people. Golem standing right there soaking or some other shit. You just hate that, but but yeah, so that was my rant about poisons. But now we were just basically raiding and basically just PvPing with this guy. Like I said, trying to do our best here to just get a raid in. Basically. Our bubble's alright. We're doing okay. I didn't spend a lot of time on it because I was like, what for? I figured, if they did get on, we'll beef it up. But if not, I don't want to waste time on a bubble like that. So, CCT, that was the name of this trial. We mostly just, the guy, did a little bit of that defending. He ran inside. He ended up actually setting up this Giga right here outside. So he had a Giga sitting out front, which he left inside with some turrets spammed down the bottom. It didn't take as long. Oh, right here. Yeah, I hate this part. I ended up, I was trying to fly out, but then arc lagged me. Bam, I ended up with turrets. Ended up costing Houston in a way, and that sucks. But yeah, that stuff happens sometimes whenever you're playing arc. It sucks, but it is what it is. What are we gonna do? Well, anyway, so after that, we just we proceeded to wait here, try to get a shot in, try to kill that Giga. Bolt finally did. He finally was able to shoot a shot through the front entrance part. Then once we got that down, then all that was left was the turrets inside. Pink made light work of that real quick. She hopped in there, took out the Jenny actually, and these guys were actually dumb enough to just only leave one Jenny up. That's it, just one Jenny. So all their turrets were down. Everything on the inside was pretty much down. They could have just simply had one more Jenny back in the inside. I don't remember exactly where they had it. I wasn't there when Pink took it out. But here you can see, like, they put a bunch of spam. Obviously, they were thinking either people want to find some bonuses, keys or something. But they spammed a couple turrets. They put a bunch of spam. And these guys might have just actually been like, but the PvP was still, pretty good. They attempted. I have no idea why there were some turrets on pillars. I really don't get that much. But if you know why, put that in the comment section. But I don't really get it. Here we were just taking out a bunch of bear traps and a bunch of the spam that they had left before. I ended up having to get rockets to clear most of that stuff. But we were just, mostly this turned into a lot of cave PvP, which was, pretty fun. The guy eventually here in a second, he'll get on and he starts to grapple and whatnot with us. But for the most part right here, we were trying to clear out most of it. I know Pink ended up dying because I don't know if he pocket gigged again on the inside of it or if he just decided to go down or whatever. But I started clearing mostly spam, taking everything out with rockets, and then the dude eventually starts pushing up again with some turrets and starting to place some techs and stuff like that. Placed down heavy, so my rockets couldn't go so far. But all in all, it was just mostly like some rocket running type stuff that we had to end up doing here in a second, because after I couldn't get enough shots and I cleared out most of their initial spam in the front, it just got difficult to get past all that. So I was mostly just trying to wait here to see what we could get past on this part. But you kind of see a little bit right there. Yeah, you see right there, he tried netting me. He finally comes out here in a second, starts to actually do some PvP, which me personally, I enjoy some of the KPP. I'm not very good at aim, like my aim is shit. Like, I ain't gonna deny that. I ain't got good aim. Eventually, you know, I get some lucky grapples, you know what I mean? Here and there, but other than that, like, mostly like I'll net tames. If it's in a confined space like this, you know, obviously just chucking nets out there is pretty good, because you're more likely to hit somebody, especially if you got multiple people running around. But see right there, he pushed up a heavy, so I couldn't get very far. At which point again I decided, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try to rush in there and see how far in I can get. Boat was chilling right here. He was on the velo just to keep him back, because he was trying to come out and grapple us a lot of times, trying to get us. But you see right there, he tried to grapple me again. Yeah, ended up just rocket running this, going in there. I was able to get off the stone. I was able to get the rockets off. I did the whole thing where you throw them in your inventory and you have multiple rockets, so you can just sit there and just hit the hotkey, boom, 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 boom. But yeah, we started pushing in on that way. We were basically just trying to push in. He was just one guy. Here's the grapple right there. That was defending, so we were actually able to get quite a bit further down, just mainly because we had the numbers. We would have probably been at a stalemate, stuck in there for would have been a 1v1 type thing. We couldn't get a J down, we couldn't push turrets, which I mean, you always want turrets at your back. But even if it's cape, even if it's 6 times, I don't give a shit. Like, they still gotta take the time to destroy your stuff. They still gotta take the time to get flak, unless they're cheating and shit and running auto flak. But for the most part, if you want to have good PvP, you're playing it the way it's legitimately built to play, you're gonna buy yourself some time that way. But yeah, his defense was pretty good. It was decent. The fact that we had him outnumbered, we were able to defend. He ended up throwing a gigabit here, real pain in the ass later on. But we, again, we outnumbered him, so we were able to keep pushing through. Here's the part where we had turtle in there. We had turtle in there, had the soaking, but then the turtle was actually the player's home. So he was able to get me. However, if you can tell, when he grapples me and holds me in his turret range, that was actually really helpful, because the detectors kept knocking me back. So him pulling me into turret range would make it easier for me to be able to block it. So yeah, so here you can just see where we're pretty much still trying to get past all that. Still trying to get past the Segos. So yeah, here we were just, we were just trying to get past it. I'll let this thing here play out for a bit and watch. You're just basically gonna see how we were trying to push past them. Mostly just trying to clear all those ground spam, all them ground turrets. Every time people put those ground turrets, I'm like, that's all you got for defense. Nah, but this guy right here, he was actually doing a little bit more. He was at least netting our tames, netting us off, getting us into the turrets. He tried still spamming some more, but I kept applying pressure with the rockets from the ground, because sometimes you just gotta, in my opinion, you just gotta maintain that pressure. Right here, of course, like I tried jumping in, kind of get an idea of what we were dealing with. And you can see that fat wall that he had to the right. He had an okay wall to the left. So that's what we kind of decided we were just going to start to focus on. But obviously we had to freaking soak up some of the turrets. People always try to say stuff like, for example, like, oh, you don't got to soak. Like, oh, you should be able to just rush that. Oh, you're trash if you can. You got to soak. But, I mean, that's BS, man. No matter what you're facing, especially on most of these Dedi servers, where we have so many turrets that we're allowed to just spam out, like, you got to soak some of that down. And here's a secret too, my personal opinion, big secret. Everybody is always like putting up these fat towers, these fat walls and whatever, and everybody's like, oh, I'm terrified, they're alphas, we can't raid them. Bullshit, bro. Honestly, most of those towers aren't even filled. Like, you sit up there and you soak with like maybe a few, 4 or 5 golems, and then you're gonna find that most of those turrets are getting empty already. Most people only put like 1 row of bullets and that's it. Like, you hardly find people that are just sitting there grinding out bullets or even taking the time. Like some of these Dedis, where like you can go to the beaver dams and stuff like that and just get bullets. people won't even, they'll be lazy as shit, won't even go do that. They won't even go grab bullets just to fill up their towers. But so, my personal opinion, personal secret, doesn't matter how fat the tower looks, doesn't matter how big the base is, like, just go over there and start soaking that shit. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. But you can see here, you know, we were doing our best to try to push up past this. Kept launching rockets over there. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but sometimes you can get the rockets to kind of ignore, just for some reason they'll just miss the rocket if not close enough to, you know, do some damage actually on it. But again, just applying pressure, just keeping the guy busy, keeping him moving. We kept soaking. See right there, yeah. I don't know what we're doing. We're trying to push up. Oh yeah. I think we're trying to get over there, trying to see how close we can get to tech rifle. But yeah, we just basically just trying to soak up as much as we could in there. Of course, like always, I forgot to grab my cutters. We got that right there. That's the other thing too I like is anytime you're using cutters, many of you know, it has that little timer, so now they can't really, get you the next time. So if you have a limited time, you can do it, right? But yeah, I was pretty much just soaking with the stego. As you can tell, it gets pretty boring. I hate just soaking. I don't even know why I left this clip in here. I feel like this is like too long of a clip. It's just soaking. Why in the world did I leave this clip? Stupid. I'm still just like literally there. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about this. So this dude pushes out the Giga. That's why I left this clip. Here we go. So he pushes out with that Giga, and he's out there trying to hit us with it. Well, he did. He ended up actually killing a bunch of our tanks. Like I said, the guy really liked his Giga. He was good with them. I mean, that was a solid play. He actually got a lot of us right down that rush. And of course, me, I'm like, I'm gonna whistle everything attack. But yeah, so I was just basically trying to take him out. So he ends up cryoing the Giga at this point and runs off with it. So at this point again, yeah, here we go. We flash forward. We're back up on top. We're sitting there. We're trying to snipe the poison that he's sitting back there with. We're waiting for him to see what next move can be. And of course, pocket Giga once more. Rushes out and gets us. This time though, Pink had her Giga, and I think Boat was sitting at the back with the Vela. So he was just waiting and chilling. I ended up tossing out a Golem. I figured, yeah, we could just soak this. Hopefully get like a lot more of this down. I don't remember if he was ignoring the stego or why we stopped, or if the angle just wasn't right anymore, but we ended up using the Golem to soak down a whole lot more. And actually we ended up using the combo with the Golem and a Tech Tappy. So we were able to actually Tech Tappy some of the turrets in there. I don't know if he had it set to, he had changed the settings to like medium or something. But, so we couldn't soak, I believe, yeah. And so by doing that, it also allowed us to get close enough within range that we were actually able to take down some of those tech turrets that we had on that wall back there. So we were actually able to hit it. So I could see the Jenny he had placed also. We were trying to take that out as well. The Jenny was just sitting like right down below this one right there. So we actually, it did end up able to take that out, but it didn't help any. He actually did have some backup Jennies for sure. We were able to use the Tappy, however, to take down most of the wall at that point on the side, even though he still kept defending. Oh, here you can see again, he rushed us once more. This time we were ready for him though. Well, I mean, I wasn't, but everybody else in there was ready for him, and they ended up gigafying him. I don't remember if everybody raged or if they ended up, but I remember we ended up winning that fight. We ended up defeating him finally. And then so what we ended up doing after this too was we ended up just using a little simple strat. Like we ended up pushing up a giga behind us while we were there. So if he kept trying to run out, at least the giga would one tap him, whatever. Now sniper rifles were actually doing damage to some of the wyverns on this server. So we were actually able to use our Fabbies. We would actually do damage, kill off the wyverns and stuff like that. If you have sniper rifles. So that was another strat. That was a solid lightning flash right there. So right here, yeah, you can see I was just kept sniping him. Again, not the best sniper. I wasn't about to hit the rider, but you know, I was gonna do what I could to the wyvern at least. So my opinion also on that is the more tames you can kill on another tribe, the better off you're gonna do. You know, on Dedi, you can just spawn back as much as you want. Yeah, there's the timing. Yeah, there's not timing. Yeah, there's the fact that you have to go raise tames. It's a lot faster, insta tame and shit like that, but it's still a pain. Trust me, it's still a pain to have to sit there and raise up your tames. I personally hate it. I wish they had it to where like other people could raise your tames for you, and then you just came on and PvP. But nah, I mean there is some love in it. I ain't gonna lie, there is some love in it, but for the most part, like you know, it is what it is. And so here we started, finally got it down enough that we could actually be able to rush in there with the stego. You know, now, of course, I'm on, you know, crappy Xbox right now, so not like a crappy Xbox mic. I have like one of the older ones, so I don't get as much good frames. It's getting a lot of the lags in here, so. But you can still see, like, you know, the guys that were on PC were rushing in there on stegos. They were able to actually drop some of these walls and drop a lot more of the turrets. They were able to take the tech tappy into the back and then actually get stuff down. We actually did end up taking out this entire wall here on the left side. So we ended up taking down the wall. We ended up actually being able to get there inside and the back, but we still had the whole wall on the right. And I mean, we had already been here for quite a few hours, just, you know, on the raid, the PvP. But nonetheless, you know, and him defending, of course, with them freaking gigas all night long, just made it that much worse. But no, but it was fine. It was all good PvP. Like I said, the guy was a really good sport about it. You know, we GG'd at the end for sure. This raid like was like great, man. This was like probably 3 weeks ago. It's been like a while since this raid happened. I haven't even had a chance. And then this whole week I haven't even had a chance to record anything on my audio because my Elgato ended up taking a shit on me. So now I gotta get a new Elgato tomorrow and hopefully get some new content this weekend going on. We're back on BBX, back raiding there, so I'm not sure who we're hitting yet. I know Wipe's in about a week or two, so we'll probably go on Mega Maps and see who's left playing. Hopefully you can just get a tribe, just hop on and get some PvP going. Good time. Get to use up some of those tames that we've been breeding up. Oh, this part here is sweet too. So the dude ends up trying to, again, once more try to rush out there, but like I said, we ended up using the Giga behind us. Oh, no, this wasn't that part yet. My bad. This is where we were trying to toss turtles into his turrets with C4 strapped to it. Which ended up, actually, it did work like one time. One time, but after that, like, even I tried it, and all it ended up doing, as you're gonna see here in a second, all I ended up doing though is the turrets, so like I said, sometimes it's hit or miss, always hit or miss. So the turrets actually ended up hitting this C4 pack as soon as we toss it. Watch, you're gonna see right here, as soon as he goes up, we go up to throw it, the turrets freaking hit it. I think as soon as I walked it in within range or something. Oh, right there. Here's the spot. So he ends up trying to rush out. We ended up actually getting him. We ended up getting his Giga in his cryo. That was fucking. That was awesome. So here you can see. Watch. I ended up tossing it. You can see where it instantly explodes. There it is. Yeah, and then of course, rip. I ended up getting just blasted off of it. toss it into the turrets. Didn't even make it into the turrets. That's how terrible that was. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, like I said, the raid was pretty rough. It's harder with some of these older Xboxes for sure to do some of these raids on Dedis because of the graphics and the lag and everything. But it's still a lot of fun. I know people always talk a lot of smack about how how it looks whenever you're trying to raid and shit with the lag going on. But that guy got melted with it. But yeah, no, it was a good raid nonetheless. And thank you for everybody who checked it out, who watched it. Hopefully I'll be able to create some more content like this for y'all. Be able to do some more videos. We can talk a little bit more. If y'all got any questions or anything like that, or if y'all are on any of the servers that we're playing on and just want to set up a party fob and get down, just let us know. We're always looking for a good fight. So GG's to everyone, and until next time. Ooh, that's good show. Ooh, it smells good. Alright, be on back if y'all need me.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no love, never take this, if you wanna play tough, and wanna hate this, I'll go show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I